Start with a family waiting 2 years for answers and now having to wait even longer for justice. A hearing for Nate Summerfield, set for this morning in Dare County, was pushed back until December. He's accused in the murder of his former girlfriend, Lynn Jackenheimer. The two were vacationing on the Outer Banks when police say Summerfield killed her and dumped her body in Frisco. 10 at your side's Andy Fox was at today's hearing. Andy?
Yeah, and the level of patience for Jackenheimer's family is growing thin, very thin, and you could tell it on the face of Lynn Jackenheimer's father when he heard the motions hearing. He's come all the way from Ohio to see would be pushed back to December 8th, and they came all the way from Ohio. Now, the good news, the first-degree murder trial is now set for February 2nd, and what has come out in this case is how the environment of domestic violence led to death. When you look at the pictures, the history of domestic violence between Nate Summerfield and Lynn Jackenheimer seems as far away as it could be. But during our investigation, we found the police reports from Ohio. The 60-day sentence Summerfield got. He was placed on 1-year probation for grabbing Jackenheimer's throat and choking her in December 2009. We now know what happened July 4th, 2012. Summerfield accused of the first-degree murder of Jackenheimer. This is one of the reasons Temple Heggie, with the Outer Banks Hotline Against Domestic Violence, showed up at court today.
Several of us came down today just to honor the memory of Lynn Jackenheimer, who was murdered, and to support the family that drove down from Ohio to be here today.
Back in 2012, Jackenheimer's daughter, Sierra, from a previous relationship, said this about the man accused of killing her mother.
He murdered my mother, and I don't like that, and I don't know what to do about it at all.
Sierra was with her mother and Summerfield and the couple's son together, Leland, on that Outer Banks trip. Shortly after this picture was taken, you can see Summerfield right there buried in the sand. Jackenheimer would be killed. Sierra spoke about Summerfield's capture back in 2012.
Well, I feel really happy. I feel glad. He deserves the death chair, or he deserves to stay there until he dies the rest of his life. I don't like him.
Domestic violence is happening here every day. It's happening everywhere every day. And this is a murder happened in our town, so we just need to be here for this family.
Nate Summerfield faces life in prison without parole, not death penalty or anything like that. And I now have a list of the 30 pretrial motions we were to hear today. There are 30 of them. I have posted all 30 online at wavy.com. A couple to point out. Number 14, reveal any agreement with a prosecution witness that could influence his testimony. And number 15, the motion to dismiss first-degree murder charge. These will all be taken up December 8th, and the first-degree murder trial of Nate Summerfield begins on February 2nd. In the newsroom, Andy Fox, 10 on your side.